What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Today we are going to be talking about generators. I'm excited for this episode. Generators in general, oh that's cool, are just neat. I think they're so cool. You know, everyone's got a power outage and you're just like, rum bum bum bum, and did you like that sound effect? Rum bum bum bum, and you just have power. How neat is that, right? It's so self-sustaining. I love that, I love that. So today we're gonna be talking about my onboard generator, which is a Cummins Onan 2500 watt LP propane. It runs off propane. So that is my onboard generator. And the second generator we're gonna be talking about is the one that I bought, the portable Firman 2000 watt generator. Let's talk about some pros and cons. And then I did a little test that I really wanted to find out about fuel economy, fuel efficiency, fuel consumption. How does it all work? Let's do it. Okay, so let's start with the Onan Cummins generator, the onboard generator. I'm just gonna say that's the onboard generator. And then for my portable Firman generator, the small one, I'm gonna say portable generator, just so I don't have to say those names constantly. I think I'm saying that properly. Firman? Sure. Okay, pros and cons of the onboard generator. The one that's running right now, you may be able to hear it. Can you hear it? Let's talk about the pros first, and let's talk about the cons later. The con is for sure it's loud. Right off the bat, it's 2500 watts, so it's bigger than a portable generator, at least a 2000 watt portable generator. It's bigger, it's more powerful, produces more power. With it being liquid propane, it runs off propane, that's its fuel source. You don't have to carry any other fuel such as gas or diesel. All you need is your propane tanks that you already have for your RV. So that's really nice that it's just straight up hooked up to your propane tanks. Also, a great thing about that is that that generator won't run out of fuel for a very long time. Essentially, because it's hooked up to the two 30-pound propane tanks, it has a massive fuel tank. And then another massive pro, I have this button over there and it's super hard to start. I just press one side, I press the stop actually to prime it. Did you see that? Actually, to prime it. I press the stop to prime it, and then I just press start, and it boom, 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 and then it runs for a little bit just to kind of figure itself out, and then it turns on everything in my RV. I don't have to go outside, I don't have to get wet, and it's all enclosed, so it is so safe from all the other elements, such as its main element would be rain. So that's really nice. It's very convenient. Convenient is the word. Let's talk about cons. Yeah, it's super duper loud. I was watching a YouTube video on this generator when I first bought my Arctic Fox because I wanted to know more about it. And the guy had it on the, you may have watched this video too, he had it on a stand beside himself. He started it up and he's yelling, yeah, it's a pretty quiet generator. And you're just sitting there in the video going, that is the worst lie ever. No, it's not a quiet generator. Maybe in its class of the whatever class it's in, but it's not quiet. It's a very loud generator. Because it's on board, it's connected to the RV, I can feel vibration right now. So you can feel a little bit of vibration. When I would, watching TV, not only can you feel vibration, but you can also hear it inside of the RV. So it's not like a portable generator where you can throw way out in the woods and forget about it. You can hear it. Costs, Canadian dollars, I think it was $3,500, depending on what deal you get online, right around $3,500. That's a lot of money. How much I paid for my portable generator? $700. That is a massive, massive difference. And the last con that I want to talk about is a big one. When my batteries get too low, I don't know the exact number because when I was new to RVing, I didn't really pay attention to that. But I remember, I would drain my batteries down quite a bit. It wouldn't be, it wasn't like 0 or 10%. I was like right around 50%. I would go to start my generator and it just wouldn't start. Not enough amps could get to that generator and start it. And I started thinking, well, that's silly. Why, you're way back in the woods and say your truck dies, your RV dies, you've got no heat, no propane, and you're trying to start this generator and you can't because you've got no electricity to start it. That's a pretty big deal. And so I'll talk about the portable, but the portable's got a pull, a mechanical system, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's just something to think about. Okay, those are the pros and cons for the Onan generator. Let's talk about the Firman generator. I think I'm saying that right. It just seems weird to say. I think I'm saying it wrong. Right. I don't know. Right off the bat, it costs less. That's a huge pro. $700 Canadian is what I paid for this portable generator. It is quiet. It's much more quiet than this onboard generator. It's 59 decibels, which is quite quiet, but then it's got this little economy mode on it, so you can just click that down, and it takes it from running to just almost an idle. Where you could almost sit there with it running by the fire and not be too bugged by it. It takes it really, really quiet. And that mode is for if you're not running heavy loads off of it. So if you're just, I've got one light on in the RV and I just want to kind of charge my batteries up a little bit, then you would flip it on economy mode. If you're running devices, dehumidifiers and all that, you better turn it up to the actual run mode. But it's a neat feature, very neat feature, very quiet feature. It's a portable generator. Crazy, right? So you hook that up, you got a long extension cord, and you go toss it in the bush. Someone commented saying you could build a little tent around it so it doesn't get wet. You go toss it in the bush, you can have it running, you can have friends in the fire having a nice conversation, and it's not bugging you, which is really nice. And then you can take it away and you can use it for other things, construction job site, whatever that is. So portable generator, awesome. And the last is pull start. It is pull start. So you give it a pull and it starts up, which is nice. Like I said, if your truck's dead, if this is dead, that doesn't need electricity to start. And so you can pull that, get some power, and then charge all your systems up again. All right, the cons are that it's a 2,000 watt generator, and I think that its running watts are even less than that, about 1,700. So it's not gonna create as much power as my onboard generator. For the portable generator that I have right now, I do need gas. So it's a different fuel source. So when you're going to the gas station, you're filling up your propane, you're filling up on firewood and blood. It's just one extra thing you got to worry about. Oh, do I have, you fill your truck up with gas, and okay, I got to do the jerry can with gas, then I've got to do the portable generator with gas. It's just a little bit extra to think about. A con is also that it's portable. So it doesn't just have this fancy switch where I stay all cozy in my RV. I've got to actually get out, set it up, turn it on, fuel it up, hook it up, and it takes a little while to set up rather than just turning this onboard generator on. Also, its runtime, I think it said with its runtime with 25% load, so next to no load, would be right about 9 hours. And the fuel tank on my generator is 0.9 gallons. And so 9 hours, and say you're watching TV, you run it all day or all night or wherever you are, and yeah, and then you've got to go outside and refuel it when it starts running out of fuel. That's what it does, by the way. Then you're like, oh no, generator, and you got to run to it and then fill it up. And last but not least, another con would be it's exposed to the elements. So it's a portable generator, it's not enclosed, so when I run it, I either have to put it under my truck. You've seen maybe a couple of my videos where I put it kind of tucked under my truck. But if the rain is coming in on the side, it's still going to get wet, and you don't want generators to get wet because electricity. Or I'll put my awning out. It's a little bit more of a hassle. You got to figure out a place that it won't get soaking wet to, get some power into your RV. So that is obviously another con, and that is our last con. All right, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the test that I did. I'm very excited. Where's my piece of paper? Guys, did you steal my piece of paper? No, I got it. Thought you guys stole it. Fuel consumption. Fuel consumption. What are we talking about here? This is the question. This is the question that I had when I moved into here and I was looking at RVs. I would fire up my generator and I think, oh man, it's just burning this fuel because it's such a loud generator. It's burning this fuel. How much fuel is it actually burning? And you can actually go onto their website and you can look at the numbers, and I'll tell you the numbers after. But for me, it doesn't really click in my brain. Like okay, so there's that number and there's that number, and at 25% load and 50% load and this and that. So what I did just recently, I should have done this a long time ago because it's awesome. This is what I did. So I did two tests, one for my onboard and one for my portable. My onboard obviously sips propane. So I had a full propane tank, and I opened that up and I hooked that up and I turned everything off in the RV that sipped propane. So my fridge, my furnace, everything. And all of the power sources, except I ran one thing, and that was my dehumidifier. So the tests that I did were an hour of each. So an hour running my onboard generator and an hour running my portable generator. And I was thinking of just doing it strictly just running the generator. Then I thought, you know what, why don't we just put a little bit of a load on it? So I put I turned my dehumidifier on. My dehumidifier is right around 500 watts, give or take. 500 real world watts, probably. So that was on, and then the only other thing that would have been that it would have been powering is it charged my battery. And for both tests, it was charging at 13.4 volts. So we have a pretty decent test right now. Also, I cleared the line to the generator when I switched the propane tank, so it didn't have any leftover propane to suck from in the lines. I did as much as I possibly could. So ran them for an hour, both of them, had my dehumidifier on, and was charging my battery. Actually, it was really cold out, so I was just kind of freezing here, just waiting for hours. And so this is the result. Onboard generator, after 1 hour of using it, I went and fueled it up, and went and filled up that propane tank, and it burnt 0.49 liters in 1 hour, and in gallons that's 0.13, and for the cost at Costco, that's 41 cents for 1 hour. 41 cents for 1 hour of using my onboard generator burning propane. So pretty neat. Those are pretty neat numbers. I want to talk just really quick. I went to their website because I wanted to see if this was somewhat accurate. I went to their website, and it says with a half a load on this generator, it should burn 0.3 gallons per hour. So if you think about that, I'm right in the ballpark, because I didn't have half a load. I had about 500 watts, and it's a 2,500 watt generator, so I was under 25%. So that number makes sense. Pretty neat, right? So if you had half a load, you're probably 0.3 of a gallon. Now to the portable. I was wondering about this one, and it's pretty much the exact same numbers. So exactly like the onboard, I filled up the generator to the little red line. It says the fuel stop line, right to it, ran it for an hour, then went to a gas station, filled it exactly where I filled it before, and this was the numbers. So 0.45 liters into gallons, that's 0.12. And because our gas price is ridiculous, it's like $1.32 a liter. For you Americans, 4 liters to a gallon makes that over $5 a gallon. It's unbelievable. So anyways, but 61 cents for an hour of run time. Half a liter in both cases. Other than that, I think I'm going to end the video now. Actually, you know what? Let's do a bonus feature. Let's do a bonus feature. See if my portable generator will fit in the slot in my onboard generator spot. Because if I do sell this generator, then I'll just put my portable in here. Oh, for sure. Okay, let's grab it. By the way, in Costco parking lot, gotta love Costco. I'm gonna do a full video on what it's like living in a parking lot, because that's what I do. You know, I do whatever I'm doing in the day, and then I just go hang out and have a nap in a parking lot. Okay, so I'll set you up here. I'm just gonna eyeball this. Yeah, I could get a measuring tape, but I don't want to. Easily, guys, easily. Easily, yep. All right, my friends, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. Tomorrow's video is gonna be different. We're gonna get up and out of the camper and do a proper vlog. And we're actually gonna be talking about batteries tomorrow as well, because my batteries are not functioning properly. So I'm getting a mechanic to come to my RV and test out some things in the RV. So it'll be neat for me to share that with you. So that's tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourself, and bye-bye.